Hi guys. How is everybody? It took 5 days to fucking recover from that shit. Oh my god, and I still have a cough. So it's been a lot. Hi everyone. I'm trying to do vertical stream right now. I don't know if it's actually gonna work though. But we're trying. Hi! Hello, 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 hello! How are you? I'm getting stuff ready. I'm so sorry. Sleepiness is one of the worst. I'm doing better. You can still tell my voice is all fucked up, but I'm doing a lot better than I was. That's okay. Oh. My voice is doing okay. It's more of my chest. There's a respiratory virus going around right now, apparently. And that's what I caught. Remember how I said, like, oh, in case I can't stream, like, thank God I did that, because I literally, not even joking, yeah, I got 100.4 fever, I think 2 days after that, and I just have a really bad cough now. But I don't have a fever anymore, and I did go to urgent care to get checked out, and my chest is fine. So my lungs are okay. We're alive and we're breathing, and that's all that matters. Thank you. I actually, I put credits in and stuff, so you can actually go check out who did that. Really, 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 I think their name is Keepo. They did that. It's so good. Where is it? Where is it? It's Kobe PB. Kobe PB. They're the one who did that. Super talented. Such a pleasure to work with. I had such a blast. We're doing an imp design stream today. I hope we all have fun today. It's insane. It's awesome. We're doing imps. We're doing imps, you guys. It's imp time. It's imp time. I know. I wanna show them off again for people who weren't here. We have 2 on the docket. I asked Jake, who was here last time, if he'd be cool if I designed one for him, because he just joined and he's also a really cool content creator. So I thought it'd be fun. So we're doing that. We're doing that one for Jake and one for my lovely friend. What just happened? Something just happened. Hold on. Oh my god. So did you know that Twitch... Okay, I'm stretching. Hi. Did you know that Twitch, even if you shut off the alerts, still plays the audio cue? What's up with that? Hold on, I was trying to shut it off because it was too loud. And I hadn't adjusted them. Hold on. I did stretch though, thank you. That's a good stretch. I am stretching. I started doing little animations, but I can still hear them on my end, which is crazy. But it's okay. It was like boom, and I was like, ah! I saw that you were working on like stuff for yours last time, and I was like, oh, that looks like a lot of fun. So I made a little I'm making a follower and a subscriber alert animation. I finished one. I'm still working on the other. But yeah. Which is really cool. Also, Mono ended up animating the other day, and I was like, ooh, I feel inspired. Give me some of that. give me some of that. So I animated a bit. All right. I think I have everything set up. Can you hear me? Can you hear my music? Is everyone good? We got some good shit going on. Sweet, 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 sweet. Also, I got a logo, a really cool logo design from Mars. That he just finished up and sent to me. I'm gonna try and show it if I can because it looks really good, and I really, really love it. I just didn't have time to put it up. Walking the dog. All right, here we go. Hello. Hi, everyone. I want to show you the animation I did. Hold on. Oh, on Twitch. Twitch. If I can do a Twitch thing real quick, that'd be really cool. Because I think you guys, if I do a test alert, I think it'll still show you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Check this out. I got my little animation. That's a little guy. He's flapping on screen. I wanted to do something really... So that's actually going to be a design for a friend of ours named Alex. We are doing that today. That is the design for today. That's the stream. That's the whole stream is doing Alex and someone else named Jake. But yeah, that's my new subscriber alert. Thank you, Val. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're working on it. Really, really happy with it. It came out super uber duper cute. And yeah. So let's get into it. Because we got shit to do. We have so much shit to do, you guys. Whee! Oh my god, 3 stream streaks. That's crazy. Thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. So much. Alright, I'm gonna have my creator dashboard open just so I can see what's going on. There we go. Alright. There's about to be an ad break, by the way. I tried to snooze it, but it's just not... It's not working. Hi, Silver! Welcome in! My good friend Zio. My cool, awesome, cool friend Zio Silver. How are you? We are doing an imp design of Alex. Alex sent me a whole bunch of stuff last stream. Where is Alex? For his little imp. And we're gonna be working on that. I also... It was a very busy day. Also, I'm working on talk sprites for Alex. Because he said he wanted to stream and he asked for some. So we got these. This is going to be the talk one. And then this... Oop. Where is it? Hold on. This is the idol. No Yap. I've been in a big animation mood. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I'm just showing off some stuff that I did while I was sick. Because I was bored as hell. This is the talk sprite I'm doing for my friend Alex. And then this is the Yap sprite. I've been in, it's not like a lot of animation, but I have been in an animating mood. I am gonna close this. Hold on. Save that and close it. Oops. I got some stuff I'm working on here. And then, oh yeah, I have Thank you. I will save my work. Did that one play? Was it really, really loud? Because I hope it didn't like a noise. I didn't think that one was on, but I will. Thank you. I will save my work. Hi, Stella. Yeah, animation's so fun. And it's really not too hard. I have this little wave animation that I'm doing for people who follow. It's really cute. I really like it. This is the subscriber alert that I did. And then I'm trying to figure out some other ones to do. I wanted to do a hydrate one. Hold on. I wanted to do a hydrate one. I can scroll up and get rid of some things. There we go. A hydrate. Please play. But I wanted to look a little different. Yeah, we're figuring out stuff. We're doing things. Cause I know, hydrate. I have actually, guess what my juice is today, you guys? It's not juice. It's not juice. I'm not drinking juice today. There we go. Thank you, I'll hydrate. I'm hydrating on tea. It's just black tea. I like spending juice, I'm glad. I am also hydrating on water straight from the tap. You are correct. I just got some black tea on me right now. From my lovely little throat. I will be so for real. Hold on, let me save this. My cold would have been so much, like, whatever I have would have been so much worse if I had, like, a sore throat. But I didn't have a sore throat, which was shocking. Oh yeah, this is a logo I designed for myself, and then I actually had commissioned my friend Mars to do another version of it, so I could have like something a little bit nicer. Hold on. Oops. Hold on. I forget that it shares everything. Hold on. I'm just gonna pull it up on here. Up. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to get this up because streaming from my thing is like crazy. Yeah, hold on. Image. But yeah, it would have been so much worse if I had a sore throat, but I didn't have a sore throat, so it was a lot better. Oh wow, this is like really high quality. You made this really, really nice one. I like it a lot. I think it came out super cute. I'm gonna start using it as a watermark on stuff. I really love it a whole lot. He did an amazing job. So I can put that up on my credits. So this is the one I kind of sent out because this is the one I designed, and this is the one he did, which I think is really, really lovely. I think it's very professional. It reminds me of like an old-timey cartoon, kind of like, in a way, like in a really positive way. But I like it a whole lot. It's super cute. And I'll put it in my credits, but it's for Mars. Mars did it. And he's super talented. Yeah, okay. All right, let's get into the imp design stream because that's what we're here for today. Is anyone else gonna be working on drawing stuff with me? Are we vibing today? There we go. There we go. There we go. Our breaks are good. It's not a bad thing. Hell yeah, big old monster. Let's go. Alex's imp is gonna be really fun, by the way. I love Alex's aesthetic super a lot. Oh my god, he sent me web files. I can't even put these over. Hold on. I'm gonna have to copy and paste these in my dump server. Give me 1 second. Nobody move. Take screenshots of images because he sent me do you guys know like WEBP files? Pronouns are gonna be on a website, I think. Hold on. That's something I haven't gotten around to setting up yet. It's going to be, hold on. This. It's this. I haven't set it up yet, so, but you guys can put your pronouns in and they'll pop up. Isn't that awesome? We hate WebP. Yeah, well, for some reason, Alex's files all save as WebPs, so I just have to, like, endure it. So I'm taking screenshots of the pictures he sent me. Alright, let's get it. Also, we don't know why it does that, by the way. He doesn't know why it does it either, but, like, we're kind of stuck with it. So, there's nothing we can do. Alright. Let me get in really quick and go to my dump server. Oop. This one's gonna be fun. You guys can see how I design imps. Imps are super uber duper fun for me to work with. But let's work on the shape language first, because they are so shaped. They're so shaped. This is not what I want. I want symmetry. There we go. Shape good. Oh, me too. It's gonna be awesome. Shapes are so good. Actually, really quick before we do this. I wish you could show secondary pronouns. The pronoun function actually came with the chat function that I have here. And it wasn't something I looked into, so I wasn't sure it would actually pop up for people. But it looks like you and some other people already have them on theirs, which is really great and awesome. But I don't know if there is another way to do it, but I will look into it for next stream, which will either be tomorrow or Sunday, because I still want to do 2 streams a week. I'm making up for lost time of being sick. Me when he, they, yeah. No, it would be so nice for you guys to be able to have multiple pronouns up. Where is it? Oh, thank you. But I will look into it and I will get you guys that information if I can. All right, before we jump in, I want to go and show you guys the imps that I've done previously, just so for people who haven't had the chance to see before. Here we go. Will you? Da 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 da. All right. So these are imps. These are little guys that I designed for my audience members who are really cool and awesome. Yeah. My friends, my audience members, they are little creatures that are based on either or just something that resembles you as a person. It doesn't have to be an animal. Mine is just a guy. This one's mine. This one's for my friend Rain. This is for my friend Archer. This is Fridays actually. This is my partner's. This is my friend Jasper's. Where is Jay's? It was right here. Here we go. Bam. And then that's Jay's. So they kind of go everywhere. They are all over the place with design. Yes, become part of the group. It's all it is channel points, which literally is free. You just have to hang out or like lurk and shit, you know? So if you hang out and you be here enough, you can redeem the lovely imp time, which I will make an alert for. The greens on this came out super cute. I also really love how I did the fur. But yeah, Alex's is gonna be really fun. And I think I actually want to bring up my own imp really quick. Hold on. Because I want a height reference. Because I want to make Alex really tall. There we go. Copy image. Paste. Allow paste. There you go, you evil little thing. There we go. Perfect. It's M time. Only 5K. I actually think it's 10K. I might lower it to 5. Hold on. Let me go check really quick, because it might... Hold on. Imp time. Oh no, imp time's only custom imp design is 10K. Yeah, but I can lower it actually. Hold on. Let's make 5K. Let's do 5. 5,000. We'll make it 5. There we go. It's saved. It's updated. It's 5K now. So if that's something you want to do. Imp time and custom imp time is supposed to be a switch that I haven't set up yet. That I didn't think anyone would notice that I hadn't set up yet. Where I turn into my little imp self. And I just haven't done it yet. Oopsie. Oopsie. I'm very professional, very, very established, obviously. I have all my assets. Oh, hi, Jake. Welcome in. Hehe. Oopsie. We're doing the imps, Jake. We're doing the imps. You are next. I'm doing Alex first because he's a redeem from socks. After that. But after that, we're doing yours. All right. Yay, imps. I know. I love my imps. Did you know that I actually started making a 3D animated series based on the imps and my demon lore? Isn't that crazy? Well, I did, and I am still working on it. It's called A Devil's Folly, and it's a... Yeah. Okay, so I say 3D. It's actually gonna be animated in Minecraft using a 3D plugin that like lets you like animate like the models and stuff. Devil's Folly I mentioned, yeah. If I'm able to down the line, I would like to just go in to do 3D animation for it specifically. But because that's really expensive and really hard, we're doing Minecraft. Minecraft is kind of gonna be the catalyst for our animation because it's free and really easy to make sets for. Minecraft animation, yep. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I used to be a Minecraft streamer. Crazy concept, but I was. It's actually not that crazy. But yeah, Devil's Folly has a couple things in store for it that I'm currently working on, and if you guys are actually interested, I can show you some of the animation tests that I did while I was working on a lot of stuff for it. But yeah, it's actually really cool. It's a passion project that I'm working on right now. We have scripts going for it. We have sets being designed. We have character designs and background being worked on. A whole bunch of stuff. But before I can do that, I actually kind of have to establish myself as a creator. But I'm very excited. I can show some of the character designs after I do the imps. But it's still a project I'm still working on. It kind of hit the back burner for a couple months, but I don't know if you guys have ever done something like a large scale project. It takes a really long time to do. And I was kind of rushing on it. And it wasn't a good idea. Because rushing on a project that's big like that isn't going to be good for anyone. My lovely friend Lorenzo is helping me script. And together we're working on it. It's actually really, really cool. Really? A Sonic Boom a Sonic OC comic. I think you said Sonic Boom. Sonic OC comic would be so awesome. You already do so many shorts though, which I think is really like animation-wise is similar. I find animation to be a little bit more fun though than comic work. Shout out to everyone who does comics, because I can't do that. The fact that you have 8 pages coming out for your webcomic is crazy. But I will show some character design work after I do this imp. But yeah. I believe in Devil's Folly too. I'm an animation major. I got my degree in this. I paid for to do this. I know how to develop stuff and do things. So working on this is something that I'm actually really excited about. Because I've always wanted to make an animated series, and this is kind of like my first step into doing that. And despite it being Minecraft based, it's really not going to be centered around Minecraft. It's just going to be used as a platform and jumping off of. Visual novels are sick as hell. Genuinely. It takes a lot to make a really lovely visual novel. Drew Studios indie animation, yeah. That's the whole reason I'm actually working on doing a YouTube channel, is because I was like, oh, I want to make art and projects and things like that. But it'd be fun to actually have somewhere to talk about them and promote them before they come out. So yeah, that's why that's a thing. Okay. Did you know that Alex's like mask thing is actually already really primed for being imp based? This is actually really going really, really well. I do want to give him these things. I think it's really fun to work on long-term large projects like Devil's Folly. I'll show you like my logo and all the other things that I've been working on for it. But it's a project that will be in the works for probably a really long time. It's supposed to be 2 seasons. With I think 10 episodes each season, 30 minutes each, I'm hoping. And it will be voice acted and it will be animated mainly by me. But yeah, it's gonna be a blast genuinely, and I'm really excited about it. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually, my main niche is like designing humans. It's actually not designing Sonic OCs. I've been a human artist. Or mainly drawing humans for most of my art career. So that's kind of where my niche lies. I love human designs a whole bunch. Hell yeah. If you guys too are in either my art server or my Discord, you should. Yeah. Well, I can kind of share some stuff that's like work in progress for this. I think, yeah. It's cute and snoobly. Thank you so much. He is taking shape as a little stinker, I think. I find it really funny that my social media has kind of taken off more in the way of Sonic art, because that's not where I started, and it's actually something I only got into around 2024 because the Sonic movie came out. My son is art scrunkly. I like being a little creature. Actually, it's my favorite thing to do. I have to change these legs because I don't like it. Oh my god. Jay, if you drew Max again, I'll cry my little eyes out. I'd love to show the Misfits off too. They're like my pride and joy, my big babies. I've had them since I was a wee lad, a wee artist. I know, they're my babies. They're the babies of all time. There we go. Oh, hi Jake, welcome into the server. But if you guys have projects that you want to share, I'm super happy to see them. You can join either my art server or my Discord server. That's for this one. Unfortunately, I can't link my art server just because it is an 18+ space. Not to say that it's not safe for work, but it is an 18+ space, and I do know that not everyone who follows my content is an adult. So, ooh, I got an alert. Yes, I made them in my DeviantArt days. Max, Lilith, and the Misfits were made in Hi Jake, welcome in. Hi. They were made during my days as a DeviantArter. Yeah, I can show them off if you guys want to. Let me get hold on. Human designs are one of my favorite things to do. Switching over to Sonic designs, I think, is probably the reason I improved so much in a short period of time. Because if you look at my art from 2024, before I started, and my art from 20 after, it's just like a huge improvement, and it's because Sonic, not to say Sonic is simple, but because Sonic relies so heavily on shape language, it kind of pushed me out of my zone of like, oh, I have to draw really complicated stuff. Like, it has to be super detailed and things like that, into being more of a shape oriented thing, which kind of pushed me in terms of character design and just my art style in total. I love you, Sonic the Hedgehog. You mean the world to me. Thank you so much. I know! Art fight. Once we get closer to July, I'm probably thinking the whole month of June, I'm gonna do art streams where we can all work on our reference sheets together. it'll be lock-in time for all of us art fighters. Oh wait, I force you all to work on your reference sheet. It's for art fight. Did you guys see the April Fool's art fight announcement? It was really great, actually, really awesome and like cool as hell. So basically, if you went on the page, repping fight, a team fight, to be honest. Yeah, so basically they made a very real, not fake, a very real, not fake art fight team announcement. And it was really awesome, actually. So the teams are art and fight. Art versus fight. And then if you clicked on the team link to be sorted into teams, if you clicked on the team link to get sorted into teams, it would bring you to a basically say delete the site instead, and then you get an alert that says an award that says site deleter for clicking it. Hold on. I think I would actually be on fight. I'd be on team fight. 100%. We deleted the website, yeah. It's really great. That was really fun. Yeah, I got you. I'll drink. That's a good idea. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one. Thanks for popping in, Jay. Woof. Bye. I'm basing this pretty heavily on his like Sona design. Oh my god, imagine that would have been the worst April Fool's Day ever. That'd be so scary. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Can I say something that this design actually reminds me a lot of, what's the Digimon's name? It's one of the ones from one of the movies. He's the, there's like two forms of him. One of them is really purple. Is it Cherubimon? Yeah. Cherubimon Evil. This reminds me of a Cherubimon Evil. It's giving Cherubimon Evil, to be honest, and I kind of am all for it. I'm a huge Digimon fan, by the way. I don't know if anyone knows that. It's not one of those interests I talk about a ton because I feel like a lot of people are not in the Digimon sphere. But I really like Digimon a whole bunch. I recently played Time Strangers. I'm not done with it yet, but I've been having a blast. It's been so much fun. I love it. It's really fun. I don't know if you've ever played the DS games. They were really slow going and kind of dragged. The games that are on the PCs, from what I've seen, or what I've played, are a lot more solid in terms of story and things of that sort. I'm gonna give this guy little head bumps because he looks really bald. Hold on. Bald. He's bald. He's so bald. I know, poor thing. I can't give him hair in his head either, which is so sad. When it comes to imp designs, when it comes to imp designs, there's a lot of self-imposed rules that I've put on myself for these guys. One thing is that they can't have hair on their heads. Another thing is that they have to have big arms. They have to have horns. They have to have ears. Wings aren't like a have to, but they are something that is encouraged. I actually kind of want to make these look like bug wings, because he sent me, I think it was a death moth. Yeah, let's make these wings death moth based. I think that's sick as fuck. A tangent line, get out of here. There we go. Actually, this design's gonna be sick as fuck. Holy shit, actually. Death moths are really cool. Bald. So there's a couple ways that I can get around a character looking bald, which is really fun. That is giving them something that resembles face markings that look like bangs, and also giving them ear fluff that resembles sideburns. So it kind of gives the illusion that they are not bald, but unfortunately they are very fucking bald. These guys are fucking bald. But working in a way that makes them look less bald is the fun, challenging part. Because if you just stick hair on a guy, I feel like that kind of takes away a lot of the, oh my god, an Eggman imp would just be bald. But yeah, it's part of the charm of designing a character that doesn't have hair. Is what do you do to make them not look like they are fucking bald, you know? There we go. Baldest of all the imps. The thing is, I wouldn't be able to give him a mustache either, so he would have to have like a fur like this or something that looked like his mustache on his chest. Which would be really funny. Alright, let's do something. Hi, birthday! Welcome! He has a paper mustache taped on. Like, actually, though. Actually, let's... Can I make something that looks like a skull? Actually, I totally can. Hold on. I think a head marking that looks like a skull is like kind of... Dude, that's actually sick as fuck. Hold on. Alright. But in order to do that, I'm gonna need to move these ears out a bit more. Because right now... There we go! There we go. See? Now he looks a lot less bald because I've forced his ears. I forced his ears out. Alright. I do want to put his little stitches on his mouth, because those are part of his character design. And I kind of want to give him something barbed wire-esque, because his character that I'm basing this off of has a barbed wire. Wow! Thank you for the stretch. I have to turn that fucking volume down. It's like scaring me. I don't know where it's coming from. Thank you for the stretch, Adeem. I'm stretching. Honestly, he looks kind of sick as hell. I'm actually really happy with this. You guys don't have sounds because I didn't set it up, but I have the sounds and it's scaring me. Actually, I wonder if I could... wonder if I could do something that would translate to the belly marking. Because the fun thing about imps is that they're based really heavily off of like imps from media. Where like they have these little fat tummies and like big horns and like funny proportions. And I really love it a whole lot. Dude, this kind of like is sick as hell. I'm gonna be honest. I hope he likes this. He's not here. Alright, let's see what else I can do. Let's see what else I can add to this. Alright, I like that a little bit more. And then we have to work on the tail. If I can show you guys designs really good, really quick again. This is my friend Gabby's imp. So like as you can see here, like this is like representing right here. It represents her bangs, but she's still bald. And then they have like the little side bits that are like their fur. And then on Sox's, their tail is actually a hockey stick because they like hockey. And they have little bumps on their head that resemble hair, but are not. They're still bald. I actually really like this one a lot. I think the colors came out really good. Thanks for popping in. I really appreciate you being here. I need to go back to my stream manager. There we go. It is flesh hair. Sorry to disturb you, but it is. And I'm not sorry about it either. But I did, hold on. They do have little nose ridges, so I think I'm gonna do this. They have little fake noses too, like they don't have real noses. So what I do is they have a little bump that extrudes here, and then it kind of gives them the illusion of a nose. These things are fun as hell. This guy has a wolf cut. I'm trying to... I think I'm gonna try and push this so it looks like it comes down as hair. A little bit more. I'm also gonna switch it so that this extends this way instead of just up on top, so that it kind of gives a more open view of the forehead instead of just that tiny bit, which I think is good. Alright, I'm going to send this, I'm gonna put a tail on it, and then I'm gonna send it over to him and see what he thinks. And if he hates it, I'll go back in and I'll fix some stuff up. But for right now, we gotta add a tail, because that's something that all imps must have. And I'm thinking Thank you. They're based off a death moth because that's what he sent me as an animal. And I thought it'd be really fun to do the death moth wings. I think on the back he has like where the wings meet the back. Where the wings meet the back, he has a skull too. Dude, the tail's the hardest part for me sometimes because it's like it's too long of a tail for this complicated of a design. I gotta make it shorter. Tails are so easy to forget. The only reason I remember tails is like for characters like Albin because I'm like, oh, and her tail wags when she's happy. And that's and then I have to draw it wiggling because she's super hyper. There we go. I'm kind of trying to make this look just like a creepy little tail. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna send him a screenshot. And while we do that, I'm actually gonna pop up some of my little guys on screen for you guys to look at because I wanna talk about them really quick. Hold on. Where? Question is, where are they? And will I have to go into this and send it to myself? Maybe. I'm hoping not. Give me a second. Oh, this is also fun to show off. Hold on. Do 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 do. With little guys peeking up. Oh my god. That would be really fun. Oh, here we go. Okay, I can... Let me actually pull up the Misfits. Well, I have those guys. Because I can just pull them off of Toy House real quick. Do 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 do. Oh, thank you for favoriting Lilith, because that means I can just pull her up really easy. I mean, when I have to find the picture of Lilith that doesn't have her, like, her boobs out. Stop it! For context, for anyone who doesn't know, the Misfits are my oldest OCs. I made them when I was in my first year of high school. So, like, a 16-year-old. Their concepts are ones that are so near and dear to my heart. I love them so incredibly much. And they make me so happy. And I actually kind of want to go through and show off their old art too, because their old art is such a huge part of who they are now that it makes me really happy to show off where they came from and where they are, kind of as a whole. Because I love my guys. I love my guys so much. And if Twitch flags me for nudity, then they're haters, because none of these characters are actually naked or have anything showing. Here we go. It's artistic nudity. And if Twitch hates it, then they're haters. Then they're haters, and they hate whimsy and magic. And that's all I have to say about that. But I'll go on and show their old art later. Hold on. All right. Let me go. Here we go. All right. This is a stinger that some of you know about. This is an animation thing that I'm currently working on. For Twitch. And it's supposed to do scene transitions. I started working on this a while ago. And I'm also gonna grab stuff up and put it here. But it's meant to transition between my lovely like active layout and like whatever I switch to. I used to have a different overlay that I made with my old imp, Grim. Just, I don't know if you know that my name is Gremlin. Alright. If he's actually online, that's the thing. Yeah, that's actually inspired by an animation I saw by Jinja Ninja. They had one of their bat characters like do like a cape flip, and I was like, that's really cool. So I really wanted to incorporate that in because I thought a zoom into the middle would be a really good way to just like swoop it in. It is very fun. I really love it. Fun. What do I use to animate? I use Clip Studio Paint EX. That's this bad boy right here. Hold on. So it's just part of Clip Studio Paint. It's the EX version, so I did pay extra money for this stupid bitch. But it was worth it. I have a professional license on this baby, so I only had to pay for it once, and it's way cheaper than having to pay for like Adobe Suite and getting like Animate. I used to animate on Two Boom Harmony when I had a license for college, but I no longer am in college, so I no longer have a license. So I don't animate on it. Yeah, it is. I adore Clip Studio. I think it's probably one of the most fun, most like kind of compacted animation programs, art programs that I've ever worked with. I know. And I'm not saying pirate them, but I might be not saying that. But I won't say that for legal reasons. Good shit! As you should! But I'm not saying it for legal reasons. I'm trying to find this stupid little thing. I have animated... I've been animating for a really long time. I've animated on a whole lot of different programs from... I've worked in Adobe, to Photoshop, to Clip Studio, to Animate, to Toon Boom, and I have to say that this is my favorite one. I prefer Clip Studio over anything I've done, and each time I try to go to a different program, I kind of just end up falling back. Another really fun program to use if you're interested is Toon Squid, which is like $15 or something. It's just really great. Great. All right, I got my goobers up on screen, so they're gonna show up in a second. All right. So this is Lilith. She is the second one I designed. She is my baby girl, the love of my life. I adore her design. Lilith's color scheme is probably one of the most favorite things I've done. And I love her. I love her, and she's beautiful. Lilith's hair is the biggest change to her character design, and it's something that I worked really hard to be able to convey properly. Because... Whoa! Thank you so much for the follow! It's good to see you here, whole Clementine. It's Lilith, yeah! Lilith Smug. She's there. She's my baby girl. She has this cute little gap right here in her lip because I thought it'd be really cute when she smiles if like that was there. I love her too. I love her so much. She makes me so happy. she gives me joy in my life. So much joy. I actually have a commission that I got from somebody. Hold on, I want to pull it up just because it's like my favorite piece of art I have of her. Ollie Bear did this one, and I didn't draw this. I paid a lot of money for this piece, and I'm so happy I have it. Where are you? Here you are. Here we go. I paid money for this. Lilith is really cool. She's a paladin. And I designed her a really neat, awesome sword to go with her really awesome water powers. So I don't know, but one thing that I have about for my OCs when I go through and I work on redesigns or anything that's revolving them, I try to make sure that I keep the core of the character. And one of Lilith's cores was having a whip sword, because I thought, how sick, awesome, and nasty would that be if she had a whip sword? When I went in and redesigned Lilith, I wanted the whip sword to kind of be this big, intimidating thing, but also something that she has complete control over. So she's a hydrokinesis user, and in order to take some of the weight off of the sword, I actually made the internal part water. So the whip part that connects the segments is water, which she can control, which means that Lilith has incredible control over her weapon. Where most whip swords, you kind of go for it, and she can redirect the flow of her weapon because it has water that she can control. And I feel like not enough weapons kind of tune into a character's elemental abilities, and because I was a kid when I designed these guys, having them have elemental abilities was obviously the biggest part. Because that's sick as fuck, you guys. And also, if Alex doesn't get back to me by the time I'm done with this, I'm just gonna go into Jake's, because that's okay. But yeah, so this is Lilith. Love Lilith. She's beautiful. She's muscular. She's the coolest in the whole wide world, dude. I love muscular women. Making Lilith muscular was one of the most important things to me, because I'm not a shrimpy. I'm not shrimpy, and I love a strong lady. Anyways. That's Lilith, and here's her hair. We do love a strong lady. All right, next one up is Hayden. Hayden, it has gone through the most changes out of all of my characters. He is a Fae Prince now. He didn't used to be. And designing him into a Fae Prince, I think, was one of the best things I ever did for him. He is a character who I really wanted to be, have no arm. I just didn't want him to have an arm. And when I was going in to do the redesign, I thought leaning into the more bug part of Fae people would be the most fun thing I could do for him. So he is a pyrokinesis user as well as nature, because he's a Fae. So because he has no arm, I thought it'd be really cool if he built his own. And I didn't want going into this there to be mechanics. So Hayden's arm is completely controlled by vines. So all of these vines act as in-betweens for his joints and stuff, so he can continue to have a high level of movement in them. Also, Hayden is the one who designed all of the weapons for the Misfits. He did all that. The vines act like muscle fibers. He also has little bugs embroidered on his pants, because I thought it'd be really cute to lean into that bug aspect of it. These were done by the other Misfits because they are a family, and I love them so much. I'm super proud of his hand. I think his hand came out super awesome. And it works. The way it would move works. and I looked at a lot of different prostheses, real ones and fantasy ones alike. They are found family, you guys. They're found family, you guys. They're found family. They mean so much to me. They mean so much to me. Also, his nose is one of the most important parts of his character design, along with the flowers on his head. I love how cute his nose is. I love how soft his face is. His face shape and his nose are, I think, I'm just so happy with them. He's so cute. He makes me want to like, yeah, prosthesis arm, prosthetic. So it's not that he lost his arm or anything. He was just born without one. He just never had one, and he kind of used his lack of an arm to work and build machines. And he became a mechanic and an inventor. And because he's Fae and they're meant to be more in tune with nature, it kind of stands out a bit from a lot of the other Fae, and that's kind of why he's found a family within people who are not from the Fae realm. Next up, we have Mason. My demon, my boy, my freaky guy. Mason's outfit was the hardest one I designed when I was reworking him. Unlike the rest of the Misfits, going in and redoing his... Hi! Hi, Lucas. Welcome in. Unlike the rest of the Misfits, when I was going in and redesigning them, Mason didn't have a redesign. Mason didn't have a redesign that I could go off of. All of these guys had like a redesign back in 2018 that I kind of was able to take some things from when I was going in and reworking them. Mason didn't have that at all. So going in, I kind of had to wing it and make sure that he worked well with the other characters. Also, thank you so much. I love my guys. They're the guys of all time. His outfit was really hard because this guy's like a super flirt. Like, he's, you know, he's kind of like cunty. And I wanted to be able to show off his body markings as much as I could. He's like vitiligo in a way. He is half demon, half human. And because of that, I thought it'd be fun if Super Flirt with me, hello sailor, yeah. I thought it would be fun if those patternings were something that he wasn't afraid to hide. In lore, it's not something that's like really looked fondly upon, that he is part human, which is why he ends up eating the Misfits in the first place. But he is proud of who he is. I also love his nose. I love his nose. Keeping the neon green was a choice that I made because I used a lot of really saturated colors when I was designing these guys. And I'm really happy I did because I love it so much. He is super cute. And the last but not least, we actually have Max. Max is my boy who started it all. He is my baby. He is my ooby gooby. He's my baby boy, and he is the reason he's so gray is because he died when he was born. Because he is a corpse and now he's not anymore. Yes, star motif. He is but he got better. He did. He's no longer dead. Max was kind of an outlet for me when I was working on figuring out what I identified as. Max is Lil Jim Bob. Mason is Larry. Lilith is Munchkin Man. And Hayden is on the outside going, what the fuck? I love him though. I love his nose. I love that he has a nose bump. He is kind of this character that was born in to fulfill a role in a prophecy, but the people who were expecting him didn't like what they got. So he can fill that role, but the people who were expecting him don't see him as the person who can complete that. So they look down on him. Lilith and him are siblings. They are adopted, found family. They grew up together in the same village. And then they ran away together. She loves him. She scooped him up and went, "You're coming home with me." And the rest is history. And I love them. They're found family. Oh, I got a response. I got a response. I did. This is Subverted Chosen One. They are my guys. They are the guys of all time. I had a lot of fun with their design. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Anyways, those are my guys. Those are the misfits. He's not a robot. He's a bug. He's a fae. He's a fairy. He's a fairy prince, actually. He's a fairy prince who felt like he wasn't ready to lead his kingdom. It is not for a comic. It actually used to be for a comic. But I found that I'm really bad at comics. I've done a couple attempts at doing comics in the past, and it's just not something that I've ever personally found that I can get in on that, you know? So I don't do comics, but they are part of a D&D campaign, which I love, and hopefully we'll be able to play more of soon. And then I'm just gonna show off some stuff for Devil's Folly, which I designed because Devil's Folly is my current project that I'm working on. Devil's Folly came out of love for my persona, that I said, hey, I'm not gonna make any lore for it because that's kind of cringe, and then I did it anyways. The concept of Devil's Folly revolves around the idea that humans and demons are, instead of being one being an evil part, they're kind of two halves of the same whole, where demons are created by the feelings that humans have of like negativity of themselves and the shame they feel when they indulge in things that they feel like they shouldn't, to like envy, greed, sloth, things like that. So these guys are basically created by those feelings, and instead of being something that's evil or awful, they are just a second half of what humanity is. They're the half that humanity, while they don't enjoy acknowledging, they're the same, and you know, you can't have one without the other, and that's kind of what Devil's Folly is going over, is basically the feelings of kind of like inadequacy. I have some religious trauma, and acting kind of like on those things where it's, you know, feeling like you're bad, or the things you love are bad because whatever, you know. This is my logo design that I did for Devil's Folly. I'm still working on it. And then I have to finish this up real quick. I just want to show off Valentine really quick. I just don't know where he is. Valentine, where are you? Would it be this one? Yeah. I like it too. It's still in work in progress, but there's been a lot of work that I've put into it so far. I don't know if you guys knew this, but character design is my passion. I do that thing where I design characters and OCs and things like that. Oh, here's something. Here's another thing for Devil's Folly. This is Lust. This is Pride. Still working on them, but very happy with the concept of them so far. There are like demon generals for each of the deadly sins, you know, but they're more just kind of, they don't necessarily embody the entirety of the sin. I ship Lust and Pride. I'll be so for real. I love them so much. I think they're kind of silly guys. Thank you. Body diversity is something I'm super passionate about. I like drawing characters that look like they could be people that are real and stuff. Because everybody looks different. And it's really fun drawing those sorts of people. Less as Pride is real, but honestly, people can ship anybody they want to. I'm not gonna police it. Where is this? Where is Valentine? Valentine, where the fuck did you go? Hold on, I wonder if he's in my pictures. Is he not? Guys, did I fucking lose him? Is he gone? Hold on, I know he's in one of my servers. Give me 1 second, and then I can go into, like, continuing to design. Hold on. Alright, this is... See, because I don't know where he is. I don't know who he went. Basically, but in the end, the main theme of Devil's Folly is kind of like crossing that barrier of we really aren't that different, and maybe we're similar, and maybe we shouldn't hate each other, and maybe we can fix the world from a corrupt government that teaches us hate. But, like, that's neither here or there. And I don't know where those feelings would have ever come from. But who knows? Who knows? I literally don't know where this guy is, by the way. He should be here. So unless I'm like blind and can't remember where he is, he's in my files somewhere. But I guess I'll just show this for now, because this is all I got. Alright, so this is Valentine. He's one of the main characters of Devil's Folly. He is a knight who believes in the ways of knights and killing demons and all of this stuff. And but unlike the rest of the people who he's around, he knows about history. He has access to like files and things like that that other people don't have. Valentine has upon meeting Juice, who is my main character, basically kind of realizes that maybe these guys aren't as bad as we thought. And they go on a journey. There's also one more main character I haven't... he does have some scars, actually. Huge battle scars right there. Huge battle scars. Yield fantasy top surgery. Yeah, no, I can't find that motherfucker. He's in here somewhere. I don't know where he is, but he's in here. Anyways, thanks for looking at all my stuff. Thanks for looking at that. There they go. They're all gone. Goodbye, Misfits. Goodbye, Valentine. Goodbye, Devil's Folly. Oh, one last thing. Max's abilities are electricity, because fuck you guys, I really think it's cool. Max's dual scythe is made out of 100% silver, because it is the most conductive metal. And I did research on that. And they turn into mini scythes. I had a lot of fun rendering this. It was fun. Anyways, here we go. Rock and roll. Let's get back into it. All right. Valentine, I don't know where you are, but I'll find you eventually. Bang. Anyways, back into the imp designs. Thanks everybody for indulging me while I was waiting for a response. I have something to tell you, Alex. I cannot give him poofy hair. Unfortunately, all imps are bald. And I'm forcing you to also be bald. Yeah, imps are bald, dude. They don't have hair on the top of their heads. Bald. They're all bald. You're bald. I'm bald. We bald. This is a group bald activity. Me, bitch. I do. We bald. We are bald. What, you don't like the fact that I gave you an awesome skull forehead marking? I can try and work and see if I can make it look more like... Hold on. Oh, hell yeah, we have Night of the Wind. I can see if I can work it and make it seem like you have more like... I feel like it's too oppressive on the face, though. What if we did this? Hold on. Bring in some of that fur from the ears. Oh, that works. That looks less bald. And then I can do this. Yeah. I fake unbald you. Now you don't look bald anymore, see? That's the whole thing. It's like trying to make them not look bald. For the fun of it. I give you wings. Yeah, well, unfortunately, all imps are bald, so you have to deal with that, actually. But sweet, I'm glad. Yeah, I gave you death moth wings because that's what you sent me for an animal. I gave you a pretty simple tail because I felt like the design was getting to a point where it was a little too cluttered. And so a simple tail works best. And I haven't done bug wings for anybody yet, so I thought that would be really fun to do. It's so beautiful outside. I went on a 20-minute walk earlier. If you have not gone outside today, I would really, really, really recommend it. This is so beautiful out. It's so gorgeous and awesome. Go outside, touch grass. Whoa, thanks for cheering 100 bits. Whoa! You should go outside. It's great. Right. I'm gonna clean up the liner just a little itty bitty bit, and then I will be starting on Jake's. Bye. Thanks for being here. All right. Also, Loki, I think there's like, yeah, there's 17 people here. Hi, everyone. Hi. Hi. That's a lot of viewers. I don't think I've ever really had that many on my own. Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, Sky. I hope you have a lovely day. I think that's 16. All right, guys, let's drop it down to 0. No viewers. Whoa. All right. Yapping to myself. Good. All right, I think this is done. I present to you Alex's imp. A new imp in the series of many imps that we have. Here we go. And he definitely has a skull on his back where the wings connect, because I think that'd be sick as hell. Sweet Alex imp. I want to get more designs done on stream than colors, but I will post the finished ones over in my server. So yeah. Yeah. Let's start on Jake's, because I should be able to do this before I have to leave for work. And I would like to get that done. And I would like to do that, please. All right, Jake's design is also punk-based. Gribble, beautiful. That's such a beautiful name for a beautiful man. Gribble. Wow. Okay. Ooh, sorry. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. So, we're rocking with another punk. Rock design with some purples. So we're gonna go purple for my sketch color. I'm thinking about the same height, because I don't have that many super tall imps. And I'm trying to diversify in the bodies. Like, Alex is really tall and lanky. Or Bull. I just designed Orko. Hey guys, it's Orko! It's Orko the Imp! Also, I would recommend going to go check Jake's channel out. He does a lot of really awesome... Hold on. Jake, where is your channel? You just uploaded a video. Can I get this? Jake's content's really awesome. He does a lot of character design work that I think is really great. Really solid stuff. And his videos are really fun, entertaining, and not only that, they're very educational. For designers like you and me. And I think that's really awesome. Hold on. I know it's on Mono's page. There you are. But yeah, go check him out. I very much recommend his content. It's really cool, really awesome, and it's something that I enjoy watching. And he also just hit 10K, which is really awesome and cool. All right, let's go. So a lot of the stuff that Jake sent me was music based, which I think is really cool. And I kind of want to lean into that more musical aspect. And he also sent me the fucking guitar he uses, which is cool. But I think if I could, I want to give him a set of dual horns that are different sizes that kind of would mimic the shape of the guitar head. Because I think that's kind of sick as hell. Go away. Rubble is also a really awesome name. Actually, another good reference would be Jake art. Oh, no. Oh, I'm looking for that snake. It's you time. So horn-wise, I was thinking on making your horns resemble that of a guitar head. Since you said that you have a lot of music that's like inspirational to you, and guitars kind of have this lopsided almost horn design, I think. So we're gonna take from that to go into it. Off-center horns are something I've actually done in other imps before, which I think is really fun. There we go. I'm actually also surprised at how little I've coughed this stream, which is really great. What was it, like twice, 3 times? Who knows? Pop Punk Kid Starter Kit pack. Beautiful. I wonder if there's a way. Let me see. I can. There's always a... There we go. Most imps, when I design them, I give them black sclera or colored sclera because I think that that's really neato and fun. Oop. Turn that back on. Part of me also wants to go in and kind of add some of that snake inspiration from your Sona, because I think your Sona is really neato. Not too much, obviously, because while they can be inspired by animals, I want to do this more music-based than anything else. So we're gonna have a musical snake. Constellation wings sounds awesome. And I do want to say that even if guys don't have enough points for me to design an imp for you, you are allowed to design your own imp. And also, if I do design you an imp, you're allowed to change anything about the imp that you don't like, because I designed it for you, which means that you own it. All right. I'm kind of thinking Oni inspiration for this for some reason. Like with the snake and the imp. Yeah, if you want to, that would be great. I do want to do it justice, so even if I don't finish it on this stream, I will be finishing it and sending it to you in DMs regardless. But I wanna bring some stuff from your guys in here too, because I feel like those are big. I like the idea of keeping the guitar head. I wonder if I could do something music note, or like, what's it called? Where it's like the lines that the music notes are on. It's not the staff, is it? Girl, I don't know. Stanza, yeah, thank you. And no, wait. It's like the thing the treble clef and the notes sit on. The entire, like, I think it is a stanza. No, a stanza is a specific part of that. I don't know. It is the staff. I was correct. Alright. For you, Jake, I think something along the lines of somewhere on the rounded section of ears would be great, because I feel like you are very approachable and friendly, at least in my onion. And having softer features on a character kind of lends to being more approachable and open. And I think that's also a lot that is portrayed within your Snake Sona design, because despite being Snake and I feel like a lot of things being sharper, your character's very round. Which I think is great. I do hate these eyes though. I'm gonna switch these up. Also, I do want to say that my character on screen right now is also an imp. I give these guys also human-like designs because I think it's fun. And yeah, my onion. It's my onion. Like, opinion. I just like saying onion instead because I think it's silly goofy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's... Eyes-wise also, I want to give you... I feel like your snake has a kind of more of a tired eye set, which I think is fun. Well, fuck you, Alex. That guy sucks. I want to do a more tired eye set, but I feel like keeping it open is good. Let's do this. There we go. The way I'm like low-key, hold on. I'm like, I kind of want to give this character like, kind of like the, oops, cross-eyed, like the ghostings of a Sonic muzzle just for the fun, like shadow of it all. I don't want to actually give him a Sonic muzzle because they wouldn't have a Sonic muzzle. But, like, the concept, you know what I mean? There we go. I wonder if I do this, and then I can get rid of this top lid. Let's see. Nope. I like the open eyes. I wanted to make it more tired, but I feel like this is good. There we go. Alright. As for the hair, well, the fur, because these guys have fur. I'm thinking... Can you... Go down one. Give the bumps for the horns, because if you had horns popping out of your head, the skin would kind of bunch up around them, because that's what happens with goats. And I like their little... I think of them as like... You know, like dogs, like the golden retrievers has like knowledge bumps where their little skull is. And like some goldens have like huge knowledge bumps. I think it's cute, like, to the idea of like some imps having just really big horn bumps. There we go. Right, no pupils. You're doing better with no pupils, I find personally. I don't want to... Oh. The whole thing about imp design too is that it's really like super based on trying to make the design not feel too heavy one way or the other, because if it feels too top heavy or too bottom heavy, oh, actually, that's really cute. Giving it like a ghost Sonic muzzle is like really adorable. I kind of love that. That's actually really, really cute. Aww. All right, let's do my little blushies that I normally do. Hold on. I gotta bring my guy over. Scooch. Alright. They get ear fluff, and I think doing something... I know you just shaved your head, but I don't want to give you no fluff, because the fluff is, like, super important. So... I do want to give you some good fluff. Just, like, general fluff. But less in the way of, like, there. Let me see my inspo pictures again. There's a lot of fun diamond shapings in the things you sent me, so I can try and incorporate some of that as well. I also think it'd be fun to make you, this, like, imp more muscular. Like, not, like, crazy, but, like, a lot of the imps that I have are kind of, like, bottom heavy. Like this. And Alex's is very much, like, noodle. So I think it'd be fun to, it's kind of giving Knuckles in my brain right now, where kind of like a really strong upper body on it. Kind of like a callback to Orko and then being Echidna's, and that's like your guy. With like a lower body that more resembles, just like a smaller lower body, I think. His shape language is really fun. Let's see. Give a standard neck fluff right now. They are so fun to do. I really love them. I think I kind of want to give... your fingers hooves. Like, I feel like they would have an easier time playing the guitar if they had stiffer tip fingers. Especially if they're more musically inclined, like, for inspiration. Fun. There you go, hold on. Alright, I gotta switch these arms out real quick. Along with some diamond inspiration, I think. Imp fingers, no, that's so cursed. I wonder... Oh, I gotta go to work soon. Fuck. Alright. Got like 20 minutes and then I gotta go. Shit. Okay. If I don't finish this now, I will finish this next stream or on my own free time and show. Because I wanted to do both of these. There we go. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Sometimes drawing these guys is so strange because they look fucked up until I like add some of the details, and I kind of love that about them. I wonder if there's anything more guitar based that I could add in here. Is there something like specifically that like that's often associated with guitars or like guitar players? My brother used to play, but I don't really remember. They are little fucked up guys. And honestly, I love that about them. This needs to be bigger though. There we go. I actually think for the fluff... Oh, that's a really good idea. Hold on. That's a great idea. I can also do guitar pick hooves or do something more similar to that. Hold on. I'm gonna pull back on the fur a little bit. I have an idea, but I need it. I just need it to exist right now, and then I'll go back to it. But I really like the spike idea. That's a really good one. But also the bigger hands so that they can play guitar. There we go. There we go. Yeah! Earring could also lead more punky vibe. Aw, earring would be cute! There you go. I also think giving them more sharp fingers too would be good. Hold on. For some reason, I have trouble sometimes. Hi, Inferior, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. We're getting towards the end of stream, but you're never too late. It's always lovely to see you. There we go. A huge contraband face? That'd be crazy. I actually think I'm gonna make the thumb. I will save, thank you. Cancel. Save. There. Oh! Thanks! Bye! Thanks for the save your work and disappear. Give him a little, like, thumb pick. Because I feel like most people strum with their thumb, right? Yeah. Well, not really. It's between your finger and your thumb. Right, I need to edit these arms because I wanted to do a more top-heavy design so we could carry, like, a bigger instrument. But for right now, yeah. But I think, hold on. I need to do this. Yeah. Let's do the spikes on the shoulders now, because I kind of want to give him longer fur. And because the tuning things are for spikes, I would normally do something like this, you know. Whoa, that's not even anymore. Hold on. Oh, thank you. I'm feeling a lot better, by the way. Do. I'm pretty sure they're like this. Where are they? Hold on. Tuning pikes are like kind of rectangular, I'm pretty sure, but I kind of would want to make them... Oh, actually, they kind of look like bones. That's kind of sick as hell. Hold on. There we go. Instead, oh no, hold on. I need to give him fluff back. I wanted to change the way the fluff was. I want it to be longer on purpose. Hold on. Yeah, I wanted to do spikes. I think like a triple spike on the shoulder would be really cool. Kind of like to call back to the fact that there's like Well, not triple, but maybe 2 spikes on each. And I want to do longer hair, or fluff, I think. Because I feel like a lot of punk people have really long hair and fun stuff. Here we go. Yeah, it's like super long or it's super buzzed. I give him a little triangle tummy like that. For the wings, I kind of want to make it based on hold on. Like, your guitar has this really lovely, like, top bit that I really like. Hold on. Shift up. Right. On there. Do this. There. Yeah, hell yeah. That's so real. I got an undercut. I love my undercut though. Hold on, really quick. I'm gonna put this on another layer so I can kind of focus on them. There's a really lovely shape on the head of your guitar that you sent. I really like. Get out of here, Alex. And it almost looks like a wing. It's like this. Like that. Like. So it would give you a longer wing shape. Which I think is really nice. Yeah. And I want to switch these spikes up to be a little more rounded, to kind of resemble knobs, like this. Sorry, I'm locking in. Oh, I turned off it. Shit, hold on. Give me that back. There we go. I could give him little piercings. Hold on. I wanna... Hold on. I wanna give him little circle marks. And kind of like allude to that tuning pattern that's on them, which I think is neat. Let's put this continuing down because I like the idea of him really fluffy, big hair. Let's start to get rid of some of this. Oop, wrong layer. Doo-doo. Hell yeah. Wait, let's go in on that. This guy's gonna be really fun, and I think he's gonna come through really well in the colors. There we go. Hell yeah. Oh, he's cool. I wonder... I feel like having the horns almost... I want to change the base of them, I think. We only have like 9 minutes before I have to go. I want to change the base of them, I think. To be less obtrusive. Like... on the design. Because I really like... the way they're shaping the head a lot. Yeah, more like that. Let me see. I want to see if I can change the ears, because as much as I like them, I feel like it might be better. I don't know. Also, thank you. I actually really like this. I think he's really cute. Alright. Let me do this and give him a tail. I do want to call back to your little Sonic Sona. I like his tail a lot, and I want to give him kind of like a snake pattern tail. Nothing like crazy because he is very top heavy. But I think it would be fun. There we go. And I don't like that. Hold on. I'm doing it on a different layer. Okay. I don't want an ad break. Leave me alone. We only have like a couple minutes left anyways. Right. There we go. And I think having this like that. Would be really fun. Yeah, he's cutie patootie. He's giving really rock heavy, and I kind of love that. I want to actually turn these into little spikes, I think. Hold on. No, they're better at circles. Tuning fork. There. Rock and roll cutie patootie for sure. I feel like the ears need to change, and I'm gonna try something really quick. Let me duplicate this just in case it doesn't go right. Because right now, I feel like he's really good, and the only thing that I need to change in the silhouette is his ears. Right. Let's try some things. Aw, thank you. I will let you know when he's all done. Thanks so much for letting me do this. I'm having a blast. Have a good one. Ooh, actually, I think the top-up ears are really good. Because without them... Circle. Like this. I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot more. I feel like it gives them a much more unique head shape. Here we go. Give him a little there. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Because I'm like, I like it a lot, but I feel like something needs to change. I feel like it was definitely the ears. We got the long fluff. And the big... I think the up ears work better in my onion. But I will let Jake decide that. But for now, I actually think he might be done. He's really ooby cutie. Woohoo! I love this design. This came out really cute. I think I'm gonna do the inside of the wings as the same as the tail. Yeah. I think that's him. And I think it looks really good. Awesome! Part of me wants to give him little nostrils. Actually, the nostrils kind of are really good. Hold on. He reminds me of a gargoyle. Snooze! Leave me alone, ad breaks. And maybe a little double tongue. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Honestly, I think he looks great. I'm very happy with his design. Let's shut this off. Yeah, I think that made a huge difference in the silhouette. I love that. I love that. Okay, there's our two imps. Very different from each other. I think they came out really cute. Aww. The ibblest guys in the whole wide world. I will put some colors on them and finish them up, but I think that they're done. Thank you everybody for coming. Imp stream over. I super duper ooper. Hold on. Need to go because I work in like 10 minutes, not even joking. So let's find someone to raid. If anybody knows of anyone who they like to watch who's live right now, let me know and I'll send them over. It looks like Mysteria Cat is streaming. I think that's it. Maybe we go to Mysteria Cat? They're not doing art though. There we go. All right. I think I am going to go raid Mysteria Cat. They're playing Ghost of Yote? But I think that would be a really fun wind down after our art stream. Go say hi for me and go wish them luck in their game. It's a really pretty game. But we're gonna go raid over there. Thank you so much everybody for joining me today on my I'm no longer sick. Or I'm still kind of sick. I'm feeling better stream. And thanks for hanging out with me this whole time. I had so much fun with you all. Sorry I had to cut it short. It's only been 2 hours. But we'll try to stream again tomorrow or Sunday. Because we want to stream twice a week. And that's kind of important to me right now. But yeah, thanks for letting me yap about my OCs. Thanks for chilling with me, and I hope you were able to get some stuff done too. And next time we'll be working on hopefully more of that cover that I'm doing for Sky. But yeah, go say hi and join the raid. Join the raid. Join the raid. Join the raid. Bye everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day today. I'll see you.